The 2024 election race is heating up, and the opposition has increased their attacks on the ruling government.
The Prime Minister is scared of my next speech. I've seen it in his eyes.
Around 26 parties have united under the name I.N.D.I.A to defeat the ruling government and their face, Narendra Modi. Narendra Damodar Das Modi, who came to power in 2014, has been the face of India's unprecedented growth and country's progress in every aspect. But the opposition keep accusing him of divisive politics, and according to them, it is this divisive politics that has kept him in power. But are these accusations true? Is this why him and his party keep coming back to power? I'll be laying down 6 reasons why Narendra Modi is a phenomenal prime minister, and none of these reasons have anything to do with divisive politics. The infrastructure upgrades is the most visible change that we are seeing all around us. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken the infrastructure growth to the next level. Our national highway length has increased 50% in the last 9 years, and we have been building expressways at an incredible speed. The length of our expressways was 1,000 kilometers in 2014, which is close to 5,000 kilometers now, which is a 5-fold increase, and we'll add another 8,700 kilometers by 2027. We have been connecting places with our railways which were previously unconnected. The Chenab Railway Bridge is the shining example which connects the Indian railways to the remote parts of Himalayas. The Vande Bharat Express train is a major upgrade to our current trains. It is supposed to connect our entire country with a semi-high-speed rail network. We went from having metro trains in 5 cities to having metro trains in 20 cities. Also, the Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train will be the first high-speed train in India with a top speed of 350 km per hour. The first phase of this is expected to be operational by 2027. India went from being a power deficit country to a power surplus country. The total energy generation capacity of India went up from 245,000 in 2012 to 416,000 in 2022, which is a 70% increase. We smashed our climate goals by building 40% of our power capacity coming from renewables in 2021, as opposed to original goal of 2030, 9 years ahead of schedule. Nal Se Jal initiative was launched in 2019 by Government of India to provide potable water to every rural household in India by 2024. Look at this map. It shows that tap water connections in India has almost tripled in number of households, with economically backward states like Bihar being the biggest beneficiary. The number of households having tap connection increased from 17% in 2019 to 55% in 2021, which is a huge jump in just 3 years. Now that we have talked about Bijli, Pani, Sadak, let's talk about some other aspects where we have rapidly grown. UPI has connected every town and village of India with digital infrastructure, which has been an absolute game changer for Indian economy. In 2022, India accounted for almost 45% of total digital transaction in the world. The number of digital payment transactions in India was more than the other 4 leading countries combined. The size of India's digital payment has grown 4 times in the last 2 years, and the total size of digital economy is projected to increase 5-fold in the next 5 years. India's UPI is ahead of its time and is more advanced than any form of payment system we have in Europe or America. The new Indian Parliament is hosting the latest Parliament session has been built recently. The old Parliament building was built by the British, and by doing so, we are leaving our colonial legacy behind. Grand new temples are being built, and some of the old ones are being restored as a revival of our old cultural heritage. We have a renewed sense of pride in our inheritance and love for our traditions. We have realized that culture and modernism can coexist together, and we are building our future cities keeping that in mind. Kashmir, which is also known as the paradise of earth, has a rich cultural legacy and used to be a tourist destination for centuries. Kashmir's breathtaking landscape attracted the Indian film industry, and many Bollywood movies were shot in this region. The tourism landscape in Kashmir changed significantly after insurgency and terrorism began in the late 1980s. The separatist group gained strength and started demanding the separation of Kashmir based on special status given to them in Article 370. The Modi government abrogated this article in 2019, which has led to an accelerated development in the region. Peace has been restored in the valley, and terrorism has declined several folds. We also hosted one of the G20 meetings in Kashmir, which is a proof of prevailing peace in Kashmir, which we have not seen in decades. The G20's success was a major diplomatic win on the geopolitical landscape. India somehow managed to walk the fine line between Russia and the West. We were able to get a joint declaration without upsetting any of the parties. We made sure everyone keeps the interest of Global South in mind and the whole summit is not hijacked by Russia-Ukraine conflict. Inclusion of African Union in India G20 also projected us as a strong contender for leadership of Global South.
आप सबकी सहमति से मैं अफ्रीकन यूनियन के अध्यक्ष को G20 के स्थायी सदस्य के रूप में अपना स्थान ग्रहण करने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं।
The India-Middle East-Europe corridor was also another win that came out of G20. It is an envisioned economic corridor with a goal of enhancing economic growth through the promotion of connectivity and economic cooperation between Asia, the Persian Gulf, and Europe. For the first time, we are unlocking our true potential. We have been able to create a strong base for resilient growth for years to come. When we build roads, highway, power, it provides for everyone in India regardless of caste, creed, and religion. When we make water connections, we try to reach the remotest part in the country. So let's vote for the growth and progress in upcoming election. Let's vote for a united India. Let's vote for Prime Minister Modi. Thank you. Jai Hind.